Okay, so this is the second and final page of your Google Maps listing. And depending here on service areas and location settings, well, it really depends on what business you've got set up. Now, if customers are coming into your physical business to do business with you, then I suggest you leave that button on. Say no, all customers come to the business location. But if you are a tradesman or if you are a sales oriented business and you travel, even if you're affiliate, I would definitely tick the yes, and then down here you get the option of showing how much of a service area you deliver. Because over here on the right, as you can see, you've got the parameter of what it was, 20 miles, so that's roughly 26 kilometers. So we're in Australia, so we're going to go with kilometers. As you can see, it's smaller than 20 miles, and you can just adjust it accordingly. And I'll hit update preview, and it will show you. There we go. We're going out to the sea, covering all the beaches, all the way down to Wollongong here, and almost all the way up to Newcastle. That's at 100 kilometers. Next, we're going to hit hours of operations. You definitely, the one thing to stress here is you want to show that you want to show Google that you are a functioning, dedicated business. So, I highly suggest that you do put in the hours as they are for your business. And if you are working from home as an affiliate, or your business, carries on from home, a home business, then, just the hours as need be. I don't think it particularly matters, not for our purpose anyway, not for getting on first page of Google, but if it's 10 o'clock, then 10 o'clock, and if it applies to all, then hit apply to all over here. And as you can see, it's applying it to all 5 days, Monday to Friday. Now, Saturday and Sunday are checked off, but if you are functioning on Saturday and you are functioning on Sunday, well, uncheck those and then it'll apply. So I'm just going to go ahead and check those and leave it. Okay, so next we've got payment options. So, cash is always good. If you're a wholesaler, or you have accounts, or you're a tradesman, then you can tick invoice. Obviously, if you're an affiliate or merchant and you've got these set up, you can hit Visa, MasterCard, whatever's applicable here. I would check whatever fits your business model. Photos and videos, we're definitely not going to take up in this video. They deserve their own videos rightfully. So we're going to leave that for now. And here we've got additional details. And this is where you go home, you just go for it with keywords and description of your business, particularly for each keyword. So once again, I'm not going to take that up here. I'm going to be taking that up in a separate video. But for example, we had McDonald's, so say Big Macs, for example, was a keyword we're targeting. We'll put in Big Mac, and maybe over here, best Big Macs on George Street, for example. Yet again, if that was that keyword, then we'll have to make sure that we've got our keyword over here as well. I've seen that work the best. So best Big Mac on George Street will probably be what you want to put in there, as that's now the keyword. And then once you're all done, you can just go on and add another, right? There's no limit as far as I can tell. Obviously you don't want to add 100 or 200, but I suppose you could. I haven't tested it. And yet again, I just want to state that that's all I want to cover in this particular video, is just to cover the basics about making a listing. And once you're all done, you hit submit. Google goes off and does its thing. And here we go. How would you like to validate your listing? And you've got choices here. By phone, you get called by Google at the number that you've listed as your main phone, and basically you get on there and you get an automated voice message which will give you the code for your listings to validate. I prefer to get it by SMS because it's instantaneous. So, I select my carrier, and it hasn't picked up on my mobile phone. It's just picked up on the main phone number. That's probably because I didn't add the area code on the mobile. So you need to just make sure you add that in, or make the mobile number your main number, and then add if your landline as your alternate number, and then switch it over at a later point. Lastly, you can get it by postcard, and yes, I have had it delivered within 2 to 3 weeks, as it states here, purely because at that point I was making numerous listings, and with only 2 phone numbers, mobiles that was, I just thought I'd go by postcard because it wasn't urgent for me to make those other listings, so I've done that as well. So once you've finished and you're satisfied, you've chosen which one you want, you just hit finish, and it will go off and send you the code, and then therefore you can validate your listing. Well, I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to end off on that point. Firstly, because there's no point in hitting finish because it won't go anywhere. That's just a made up number. And secondly, I don't want to make a listing. So that's it for this video. I hope you got all the basics there. There isn't much more to cover, but the points that I actually pointed out throughout the video, those ones that deserve their own videos in their own right, so we fully get maximal bang for our time and energy and efforts, because we definitely want to get our listings on the first page as many keywords that we're going for. Okay, so for now, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll be taking up identifying your keywords. Okay then, see ya.